Hey everybody, welcome back to Vloggy Things. I guess I'm going with that for the title for these things, but it's been a while since I made one of these, and there's a couple reasons for it. First and foremost being I'm kind of lazy. Secondly, I have a lot to do between work and kids and school and whatnot, so that kind of got busy. And third, I didn't think I had anything interesting to say that anybody really cared about, but the last couple months there's been a lot going on, and I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update, and there's just too much to type, so I figured I'd make a blog. So I'm going to try and keep this 15 minutes or so, talk about everything that's going on. For starters, there's been some changes in my life. Nothing negative. Well, I don't know. Maybe negative, maybe not. I'll leave it up to you. Firstly, I found my biological father a couple months ago, and my brother, and my biological family, so I spent some time getting to know them via Facebook and whatnot. And then in May, I traveled out to where they are and spent a week getting to know them and seeing the sights, and it was a really, really good time. We did a lot of really cool stuff, and you can tell I haven't done one of these again because I'm saying "and" a lot. But anyway, it was good. It was really good. I communicate with them a lot, and it's been really good for me mentally, because I finally got one of the most dogged questions answered. After a long time of wondering where I come from, I got to figure it out, and it's been really good. So I spent a week out by their place, and just it was the first time I had a vacation in a long time, and it was something that I was needed. So I'm really glad I got that done. Secondly, I guess this is the negative. I recently found out that I wouldn't be able to go back to college. I ran out of financial aid, and I'm short of getting my degree, and I'm a little disappointed in myself. But to be honest, I don't know, college is a thing that taught me a lot about who I was, but it really didn't show me what I'm supposed to do. So I'm not an academic. I don't like studying. I don't like doing research. So I would pass the semester, fail the semester, pass the semester, and that's why I was always playing catch up. I was always behind the eight ball on things. Family issues, personal issues, financial issues got in the way as well. So unfortunately, I won't be able to continue my college education at this time. I'd like to someday maybe graduate, get that degree finished up, because I think I owe it to the professors and the advisors who invested their time in me. And I think that would be great to kind of let them know that, all the belief they have in me and enough. So that's on the list. Moving swiftly on, I got a lot to say, so I'm trying to get it all out there before I run out of time. Thirdly, because I'm not going back to school, my girlfriend and I have had a running argument about going back to work full time. And for those of you that know me, I work out in the elements doing security. It's kind of a shit job. I mean, it pays the bills somewhat, and I would have to go back to work full time to make up that income. But it takes a pretty harsh toll on me physically as well as mentally. I don't like being there. I don't like the job. It's repetitive. It's numbing. It feeds into my inherent depression. So in the foreseeable future, I'm going to be redoing my resume, reaching out to my professors who were willing to give me letters of recommendation if I graduated, to see if maybe they're still willing to kind of give me a push in the right direction and maybe back me even though I don't get the degree. Hopefully I can get something where it'll pay more, it'll be less physically difficult for me, so that I don't have to beat myself into the ground. My girlfriend's great. She said that we'll figure out how to make it work and everything, but we'll see how it plays out. But like I said, I'm going to be working on my resume, looking for jobs in different fields, something that will allow me to use my brain more instead of, using my body. But anything's gonna use your body. I just need something that's, I don't know, maybe not so up and down in the elements and everything. So that's that. In the interim, while I'm doing the resume and looking for a new job, I'm gonna have some free time on my hands, and I'm gonna use that free time to do a couple things. Most of them are interests, but and hobbies, I guess. Interests cost money. What is it? Hobbies cost money. Interests are free. Whatever that is. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna dedicate myself to really, really working on the book and trying to get that done because, well, I'm not gonna have school taking up my time. So I'm gonna try and dedicate several hours a week to writing, editing, researching, and just kind of getting that done because there's a lot of people that I know that really like the book and the short stories and the way I write. And let's face it, I love to tell stories. I like to be on adventures. So I'm gonna really, 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 really try and get myself disciplined, get myself focused on getting the book out. And a lot of that's gonna come from me telling my inner self to shut the fuck up and just and do it. Not listening to the self-hate, not listening to me tearing myself down. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But I feel the book is a worthy pursuit creatively for me. And that's why I want to do it. I want to finish it for me. I want to finish it for everybody. And, you know, if I get it done, if I get the first draft done and everybody really likes it as much as I think they're going to, maybe I'll pursue publishing it. But I'm not gonna bank on that golden ticket. This ain't Willy Wonka, and you know, so I can't count on chickens that ain't hatched. So rededicating myself to the book, getting back into shape. That's another one I want to do. I want to work out more, just home calisthenics. You know, push-ups, crunches, stuff I can do around the house until I can find to get some extra income. Maybe get back to the gym and just take better care of myself. So the book. Better self-care is another thing I'm going to do. There's two other big things that I'm going to do with that free time is I'm going to make more vlogs about stuff because I got stuff to say. I don't know if it's interesting or whatnot, but it is what it is. I'm going to make some videos just to kind of embrace that creativity, tell stories, connect with people. I'm also going to do more videos like the campaign trailer I did for a game called Iron Kingdoms I'm running. I want to do a few more VO projects just to kind of stretch myself creatively, like I don't know, maybe do like an audible version of a couple chapters of my book of just me reading it. But that's part of the problem. I've had that idea for a while, but I start thinking about it and I get the script written for a VO project, or I get a chapter lined up for the book, and then I start thinking about all the other shit that I could do, like adding background music or looking at still images to throw in there. So it's more of an experience, and instead of you just sitting there listening to me read a book. And then after I think about all those things, I get defeated and depressed because it's going to take so much time running down assets and looking for music and editing, and it's not stuff that I know how to do. So I don't think the project's going to be good without that stuff, and then I just don't do the project. So I need to quit thinking that way. I've learned a couple new software stuff. I've learned how to use Adobe Audition. I've learned how to use Audacity a little bit. I've learned how to do some video editing with Adobe Premiere and some other stuff. So I think I just need to not worry about all the bells and whistles and just do it, and hopefully, you know, people like it. And I'm not doing it to make money. I don't think I'm gonna be the next Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or whatever, but I just want to do it to fill the time, keep myself busy while I'm working on my resume and trying to find a job that's gonna pay me more than like $10 an hour, just sit in a chair and go in and out of the rain and everything. I mean, I got a big brain and I've got a lot of training from school, so I should be able to find something better than that. And I'm not knocking my security job. I mean, I hate it, but I'm not knocking it. It's paid the bills for a long time, and I owe the people in that company a lot because I was out of work for 2 years before I got hired, and I've almost had that job for 10 years, so I owe those people a lot, but it's reached a point where I need to change. But I'm rambling. YouTube videos, more vlogs, VO projects, trailers for the book or short stories or games I'm going to run. And then the last project I'm going to work on is I recently started streaming video games and role-playing sessions on my Twitch channel and my Mixer channel. So I think I'm going to keep that up, and I kind of want to make that a bigger thing because it's a lot of fun. I stream the Iron Kingdoms role-playing game with my players every other Saturday on my Twitch channel, and doing that's been a lot of fun, and I really like it. And the other night I played around with streaming some video gameplay, and that went well. And I think it's just something I want to do. I think it's something I want to do to explore, and I have no illusions. I'm not doing it to try and make money. I'm not trying to think that I'm the next internet sensation, because let's face it, this train wreck right here ain't. But I think it's going to be something fun and something creative that'll keep me motivated and passionate, and something that I can just do for me, and for you guys if you want to come hang out, listen to the role-playing game, make comments in the chat, or if I'm streaming video game play, you can come watch how terrible I am, and we can talk smack to each other, as long as it's, polite and fun. I mean, come talk trash, I'm going to find you and whoop your ass. But I like doing it. It's something that I've really kind of gotten into, especially the podcasting, the role-playing game. And I think I might be starting up another game that I want to stream, but I got to find players, and I got to find a system that works, and I got to find people that want to stream. So in the video's description, or in this vlog's description, I'm going to post the links to my Twitch channel, my Mixer channel, my YouTube channel, just all the stuff that I'm doing, so that you guys can check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of things that, while I'm looking for a better job, I'm gonna try and do a lot of creative outlets, and if something happens, something happens. If it doesn't happen, I don't care, because I'm doing it for me. It's fun and it's creative, and I'm not gonna tell you, oh, please come by, please. No, come by, check it out. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you see a video on my YouTube channel and you dig it, cool. If not, cool. I'm not here holding a gun to your head. Like I said, I'm doing this for me. And if you guys like it and you dig it, cool. If you come by the streams and you like it and you dig it, cool. If you love the book and the short stories, the Docs verse, man, I'm gonna be banging on those. So, yeah. So as that further gets along in the process, and it looks like it's gonna do something, I'm thinking about making. Oh, real quick before I run out of time here, because I want to keep this about 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna make a second Facebook page that is specifically dedicated to like the streaming stuff, the YouTube stuff, and the writing stuff, so that I don't flood your guys' Facebook with like, oh, I did this video, or I'm streaming here, because on Facebook we're friends and we're family, and I don't want my delusions of grandeur, let's call them, to kind of like clutter up your guys' stuff. So I might get that up and running, but until I do, I'm going to keep posting some stuff on my regular Facebook and on my Twitter. So, like I said, this is just for me, and it's a compromise that Bernadette and I came up with, because she doesn't want me to go back to work full time until I find a job that pays better, which isn't physically demanding. So in the interim, she told me, if you're not working, work on the Twitch stuff, work on the YouTube stuff, definitely work on the book. So if you guys, like I said, if you like it, cool. If you don't, that's cool by me too. But I hope you guys do. It'll be a lot of fun. And if you have any questions or whatever, always hit me up, and I'll answer them. So thanks for hanging out. I hope this vlog was helpful. I know I said a lot of stuff to get off my chest, and I do, and that's what it was. So Until I see you again, man. Later.